Good morning students. I am Pragati, your psychology teacher, and today we are taking the next part of chapter 2, that is self and personality, and today topics which we are going to discuss is about the cultural approach and humanistic approach. These two are the most important approaches come after behavioral approach, which we have studied in the previous video. So in today's video, that is the part 10, and it is the second last topic of the class. So tomorrow there will be the last class from this chapter, and this weekend you are going to prepare all your notes, and I am going to provide you classworks in the Google Classroom. So all of you, I request you to accept the IDs and all your requests and come on join the Google Classroom as well, so that we can check and put your attendance according to your classwork. So let's start the topic, the cultural approach. This is the approach in which we've been talking about the culture, the custom, how an human being, an individual life or its personality has been developed and changed according to the cultural norms. The cultural norms have some of the important points which have been given here, and we are going to discuss it one by one. In this approach, the main thing was considered by the psychologists are that it is economical maintenance system. What does this mean, economic maintenance system? In this it means that whatever is related to your financial safety, and also this talk about that the financial help is really important for an individual or for his culture to develop. So the we have to maintain our economy, our culture according to the financial condition, and we learn some other new things from the savings or from money, or how to gain everything which is related to the economical system of our life. It really makes a personality in a good form. Second was that habits on the habitat. What is habit? Habit is something which we do learn and we adopt it in our behavior, and that has been formed as our personality. So the habit is being formed on the form of habitat, means where we are living, which place, region, religion, which caste or custom we are following. All these things are known as habitat, where it is related to home, where we live, right? And the habits means which is related with the particular environment or the home, okay? Which is related with the particular environment or home is known as habits. So the habits are really important for an individual, or it also improves the personality of an individual according to its culture. And these are being formed, like if you say that one who are living in the plain areas have different kind of activities, habits as compared who are living in the mountain region. Similarly, who are following the Indian culture, they follow a different kind of rituals as compared to the Western one. So their habits or their custom are followed up according to their culture and also according to their environment, how they are learning and what they are learning. Okay, so this is related with the habits on the habitats. Now the next point which was considered in this is ecology, cultural and environment. These are three different types in which one example has been also given to you. Ecology, culture and environment means how do you learn, what do you learn from your environment, from your culture, caste. If you belongs to a family who is having a background of business, so you would be having a good business skills. But if you are related with a family who are indulged in farming from the generation, so you will develop a farming activities, farming skills which will help to encourage your family or to put the generation forward. Okay, so this is related to the environment and the also culture, means what your culture taught you. Like we are from an Indian culture, so our culture teach us that we need to respect others, we need to join hands in front of when we reward or regard somebody. These kind of culture activities which we have been learning from the society that affect our personality. As we have done in observation learning, we have been learning everything from our surrounding through observation, right? From a child to till the old age, the development has been in process. Similarly, here our culture and our environment taught us each and everything step by step, and according to the situation and surrounding, as it changes, so our learning habits also change. Here we've been given an example of tribal group and versus agriculture society. For example, you belong to a tribal family, as the tribals are there in Jharkhand or in the southern part. There are many of the tribal areas still there in India. So these are the ones who have been teaching the skills which are related with their basic needs, means to get food, hunting habits, all that things, skills. These have been developed. So the people will teach their children the hunting skills, the lifestyle, the living style of the in a particular environment, in a forest area, because they are living there and they have to survive in a particular kind of environment, ecology system. So the tribals will teach the same. But if we come to an agriculture society, or we say in the village, then what will happen? The villager will teach their students about the farming habits. They will teach them, they will educate also, so that a child can learn more good technological modern agriculture activities which will help to enhance their agriculture and also help them in economical factor also, to improve their economics also. So this is something which is relate from one place to the other, means from one region to another, one culture to the other culture. So this is something the cultural approach is teaching us. Next, which we have been moving towards, is rituals, arts and games. Rituals are what? Means the norms, the rules, the regulations which we have been made for, the ethical values which are formed in an environment to follow up in a society. We are being a democratic country and having a democratic and independent life. Still we have to follow some rules and regulations which will help us to develop successful and also does not hurt anybody else, right? So the rituals we need to follow, the norms, and then same everything has been learned with the artistic work, some hobbies, some things which are been working in our leisure time, that also encourage our personality or also help to form a personality. Like choosing the color also help you to know your personality in a very good way. So your artwork is, or your skills related to the artistic work or games are the ones which help you to enhance your personality in a better way. One who is very good in chess is very strong at a mental level, and one who is very good in cricket, they are being physically and mentally they are very healthy, and they can run and move forward in that particular field, right? So the rituals, arts and game also improves our personality in a cultural manner. Now the economic persuades. Economic persuades means we have to when we learn these habits, the culture, approach and enhance our personality, we need that our economical value also increase. Economy, the finance actual condition of an individual should also enhance and increase. So this is very important part which has been important in cultural approach to enhance your personality, right? Next, now moving towards humanistic approach. In this we have been going to talk about the most famous Carl Stroger, what types of traits, characteristics he have given for his approach, and also about the Maslow theory. Okay, this theory will be helping you in graduation also, and it's a very important one which will help you to know how a personality or an individual need to actualize or make himself successful. Okay, what his thought were to make a personality, enhanced personality, what kind of steps need to follow up. First of all, moving towards Carl Stroger. Carl Stroger said that there are some skills, abilities which every individual have. Every individual and human being are inbuilt with some characteristics, just it is the need of the environment and the situation he need to realize his skills. The first is fully functioning person. A fully functioning person is one who take care of himself in a particular manner, that he need to know what activity, which activities are relevant and non-relevant, how he need to do, what functions or activities, rituals, norms he need to follow up to improve his self. That is fully functioning person who take care of himself also and also about his surrounding. Moving towards second, he said that every individual is goal directed behavior. He always behave in a goal directed. When we are small infants, our goal is food. We are directed towards food. When we get the food, we get the pleasure. As in the first stage of 5-stage theory we have studied about to in an oral stage, the first form of pleasure, the libido, is what? It was the pleasure of having food, feeding. So this is the thing, that from birth till death we are goal directed. First our goal is to have food, later on schooling, then later on we move towards our family, making new family, then helping them to get successful and fulfilling all our needs and requirements. So that is goal directed, and according to that only we behave in a particular manner. Now self actualization behavior. Similarly to the goal directed behavior, the next behavior comes self actualizing behavior. This is the behavior where we realize what is our requirement and what were our desires have been fulfilled or not. If it has been fulfilled or requirements has been done completely, then it is known for the self-actualizing behavior, where we know that we have completed or desires has been fulfilled. Okay, we know what we are. Getting at an high of our goal, our career, sometimes we forgot our actualness, that for what we have come has been fulfilled, and at that time our ego enhances. But to control that ego and to keep ourselves on the land, we need to actualize the behavior that for what we are coming or what desires we have has been successfully done. Okay, ideal self and real self. Carl Stroger said during his counselings or during the sessions, he observed that every individual or the subject or their patients used to love to talk on this topic, that is ideal self and real self. In the starting of the chapter we have talked about self, right? In this is you've been knowing that ideal self is something from whom we want to be, what is our goal. Like if your goal is to be a most famous psychologist, so that is your ideal self. And real self what are you right now? You are a student, you are a learner, you have to learn more and more things, and there are many things, topics which are left around. So that is your real self. To identify the difference between the real self and the ideal self is actual realization and understanding that we do some kind of behavior. We know that if we want to be a we want to be a doctor, so this is the procedure through which we have to go through, right? So that is something we need to understand in this ideal self and the real self, to talk about our goals and to realize ourselves, our plus points as well as negative points, so that we can improve in our habits and achieve our ideal self, right? Second is, their therapies were client centered. Never ever, in this have been explained to us by our teachers, and today I am forwarding it to you, that never ever judge a client or a subject or a patient who is explaining himself, his situations to you. Never disheart him or never take it in a negative sense. Rather, just listen it or encourage the person to move in a positive way, in a right manner. Okay, enhance your clients and be whatever the session is related to, you need to be very client centered. Means you have to listen more and judge less. This is the main mantra of psychology, that you have to listen more and judge less, and then according to that you have to take the decisions in the sessions regarding the person. Okay, so this is the therapy should be always client centered therapy. Then unconditional positive regard means, if a person is saying you that I want to be a very good cricketer, okay, so you don't say कि तुम नहीं कर सकते, या तुम्हारे पास कैपेबिलिटीज नहीं है, या तुम्हारे को ये भी देखना पड़ेगा, तुम्हारे पास पैसे नहीं है, ये नहीं है, वो. No, you never disheart the person in a negative form. Rather, encourage the person and listen him and say yes, you can do, it's a good decision, you can do it. In this form you can encourage the person and never disheart. So unconditional positive regards आपको देखना है, आपने उसके टॉपिक पे, आपको उसके गोल पे जज नहीं करना है. Rather, you have to unconditionally regard him for his abilities. Okay. Now coming towards Maslow theory. In Maslow theory, it is also part of humoristical approach. In this approach, he said that whatever Carl Rogers said, it is inbuilt. But living in a society, we need to take care of some things. Like right now, if we take the present situation, we are all fighting with coronavirus, right? So in this situation, what have government done? He put curfew in the area in your localities, but the essential things are open. What are the essential things? Essential things such as the requirement of foods can get you. So the vendors, the vegetable vendors are coming to you, or the milkman can come to you. So basic necessity things are available to you. That is your home and the food. So that is known as physiological approach. Physiological is the basic needs. Physiological are the basic needs, which are clothes, your shelter and food. In Hindi we used to say na, kapda, roti, makan. So that is the basic physiological needs which an individual run for, right? When we start earning, first of all, what do we take care of? We need that we have food, right, and fill our tummy, and then we move for the other goal. Then second, what we do, we have to be in a proper dress. So we buy clothes for us that we look good in the society. And shelter, we move for our home, that we build a own home. If we are living on rents, we be so much healthy by the healthy by financially, that we can make our own home. So basic need is physiological need, for which and human behavior is being dependent. Next is safety. What we see, it is very important part, safety. If you have these three things, you need to be take care of your life also. You need to be healthy. If you are not healthy, you cannot be wealthy. So health is very important, and your security, safety, what you are earning, that should be secure and safe. So the second block is safety. When we get these three basic needs, that is clothes, shelter and food, after that we run towards our safety, right? We run towards our safety, security, from which we can save our life and make our health also in a proper way. After getting this, we run towards our belongingness. Belongingness means towards the relations, loved ones, or making our family, or knowing that the people around us love us and we be in a healthy life. We can improve our life in a better way, in a good and healthy relationships. So we run for our belongingness. Okay, marriage is one or the other stone in this, related in the sub part of belongingness. Now moving further, when we get this also, we run against the esteem, confidence, self-esteem, that we need to be known, renowned, our personality, there should be our name, everybody take care of us or take our name in a positive sense, everybody respect us. This is a need. हर एक व्यक्ति जो भी, चाहे आप कोई सोशल साइट लो, फेसबुक हो, व्हाट्सएप हो, टिकटॉक हो, कोई भी हो जिसमें लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, what you are seeing, why we are coming on that, posting videos or photos for fame, for the name, that the other society people know you for goods, right? Everybody right to do for goods. So that is something related with our esteem, where our confidence also increase. When we get this reputation, the esteem in ourself, then we run for the last goal, that is the tip of this pyramid, is self-actualization. Means what is our aim of life, getting that. And when we get on that point, we realize that here I have got a lot of things from society, I am a very renowned and known person, but now my responsibility, my duty start up, and I have to give back it to the society. For example, I take some of the most popular names, celebrities, or say Pradhan Mantri Modi, he is a PM, but from where his life was start? From the basic needs. He was at a time, he was the one person who was fulfilling his basic needs, but at the present time, he is the known, renowned Prime Minister who has the power to govern this country, and now he is realizing his things, his responsibility, and working hard for the country, right? So this is the main tip of the, according to the Maslow theory, that is self-actualization. We start our life from physiological needs and slowly and steadily move towards self-actualization. Most of the people run between these only and forgot about the self-actualization. Means when they get the things what they desired for, they forgot that they need to return it back in the environment, in the society as well, from where they get. Because see, you are getting respect from whom? Other people only, no? So when you are giving the power, the respect, you have to return it to them also. Okay, you have to do something good for the people. So that is self-actualization according to Maslow theory. In this way, we have completed cultural and humoristic approach, which was the second last part of self and personality chapter. Now we will take a break, and yesterday work I need that you should be complete your notes till the behavior approach and do send me on Google Classrooms. I will post the classwork, so accept your requests and start using Google Classroom. Thank you students, take care.